Breaking news. Over the last several years, the Duggar family, famous for their public lives on television through programs like 19 Kids and Counting, has experienced an emotional upheaval. Significant personal hardships have interspersed the many happy moments in the family's history. Of all these problems, the one involving Anna Duggar's husband Josh is the most tragic and divisive. In 2021, Josh, who had been a cherished family member and a major player in the reality TV shows, was caught red-handed and found guilty of possessing child pornography, leading to a huge controversy. The Duggar family has been through a lot of emotional upheaval as a result of this legal dispute. Fans are horrified by Josh Duggar's fall from grace, but Anna Duggar, his wife, has probably been hit the hardest. In the years following Josh's arrest and imprisonment, Anna Duggar remained mostly out of the spotlight, but she has now spoken up. The weight of her tough circumstances is evident in her words, which are laden with grief and pain. In this piece, we will explore Anna Duggar's most recent update, her emotional journey, and the ways in which her life has been transformed since Josh's legal issues arose. Joshua Duggar's tragic tale. Once upon a time, Josh Duggar was a reality TV sensation thanks to the Duggar family. Jim, Bob, and Michelle Duggar depicted him as a responsible and respectable family member for a long time because he was their first kid. Reports concerning Josh's history of assaulting multiple young girls, including some of his sisters, came to light in 2015, shattering Josh's life. The public was outraged by Josh's behavior, and the cancellation of 19 Kids and Counting were both caused by this revelation. Although Josh made a public apology and sought counseling, the Duggar family's reputation was severely damaged by the controversy. Josh seems to have finally settled into married life after marrying Anna Duggar in 2008, and the family spent years trying to move on. They continued to have children and were involved in public life despite the scandals that surrounded Josh. Josh Duggar's arrest in April 2021 on accusations of possessing child pornography was yet another heartbreaking blow to the Duggar family. The news was devastating for Josh's legion of fans, but Anna, his wife, took the biggest blow. Even though Josh was found guilty and handed a sentence of more than 12 years in jail, Anna's life was once again flipped upside down. When Anna heard of Josh's legal problems, she went through a period of intense emotional and mental distress. After her husband's conviction, she was left with the responsibility of raising their 7 children alone. Despite the tragic circumstances, Anna kept quiet about it for a while. People wondered how she could still remain by her husband through the legal proceedings, given everything that had transpired, but she chose to do so. Anna Duggar finally speaks out. Regarding her husband's legal troubles, Anna Duggar was noticeably silent on social media and public forums for months. How was she handling the intense public attention? Many people, both her admirers and detractors, were curious about her emotions. Anna, however, has only lately spoken up, and what she has to say is both illuminating and tragic. Anna revealed the terrible effects of Josh's behavior on her and her children in a heartfelt statement that she shared with a small group of loved ones. Anna starts out the letter, which was eventually made public, by saying how tough it has been to deal with the hurt from her husband's infidelity. She went on to talk about how the public's reaction to the incident and Josh's conduct had caused her tremendous anguish. "I never thought I would find myself in this predicament," Anna penned. "I never dreamed my children or I would live this life. I had the impression that we were constructing a sturdy and worthwhile structure. However, things have changed lately. My children, our family, and the trust that was betrayed all fill me with anguish." Anna elaborated on her feelings of profound betrayal, which she attributed to both Josh's behavior and the public's critical appraisal of her decisions. The fact that her children's father has a criminal record is something she, as a mother, has had to face. The fact that she is still a parent to her young children, some of whom do not yet understand the gravity of their father's acts, adds another emotional weight to her load. For Anna, the hardest part of writing this letter was continuing to explain to her children why their father wasn't present. "I never intended for them to experience such anguish. It is only fair that they be raised in an environment that prioritizes their safety, love, and support. Despite the pain, I must now do all in my power to ensure that they feel that." a story of Anna's battle with forgiveness. She spoke on forgiveness, which was a very moving part of Anna's remarks. She revealed her inner struggle between justice and love in her message. Anna has maintained her conviction that forgiveness is crucial, even though many have questioned her choice to remain with Josh. But she did admit that it was hard to reconcile her religion with the treachery she had been through. She expressed her belief in forgiveness's power in a written statement. Though I must say, this is no picnic. No matter what, my heart hurts and I don't know what to do. Even though I'm in so much grief from this betrayal, I know that the only way to recover is to forgive. I'm still on this path, and I pray that I may reach a place of tranquility someday. In addition to dealing with the consequences of her husband's behavior, Anna must also find a way to reconcile the brutal truth of what has happened with her faith as she struggles to forgive him. For Anna, who came from a very devout family and lived her faith to the fullest, the concept of forgiveness has always been fundamental to who she is. Now, though, she must put her faith into practice in the face of a virtually impossible to forgive circumstance. Some may question Anna's loyalty to Josh, but she has made it plain that she believes in second chances and wants to keep her marriage vows, so she has no problem standing by him. But that doesn't imply she doesn't experience sorrow or struggle. She will have a long and arduous road to recovery from the emotional toll this has taken. Ensuring the welfare of children. The impact on Anna's children is one of the most tragic parts of this whole mess. The significance of Josh's deeds to Anna's children's life, who are her top concern as a mother, is immense. In her letter, Anna vowed to keep her children as hidden from the public eye as she could. She expressed her desire to shield her children from the harsh realities of life in her writing. No matter what, I want them to know that they are loved, she said, even though they don't understand why things have changed. All of the kids, from infants to preteens, are probably dealing with some tough feelings right now. Even while their level of comprehension of their father's legal troubles is uncertain, it is undeniable that the absence of their father and the intense scrutiny their family has endured have had an impact on them. Despite everything that's happening, Anna is determined to give her children a safe and loving home. In the face of tragedy, she is resolute in her determination to provide children with the greatest life possible, regardless of the obstacles she encounters. What lies beyond? Clearly, Anna Duggar has a long road ahead of her as she deals with the emotional fallout of her husband's sentence. How to help her children at this turbulent period while also navigating her own recovery journey is one of the difficult choices she must make. Her resiliency and fortitude are on full display, but the damage that Josh has done is undeniable. Anna will certainly keep thinking about her marriage, faith, and dedication to her children in the months and years to come. The path ahead is not going to be smooth, and she will carry the burden of this devastating scenario with her for the time being. Fans of the Duggar family have been experiencing a range of emotions due to Anna's decision to remain silent. Some are critical of her decisions, while others feel sorry for her because of the terrible situation she's in. Whatever your stance on the matter may be, nobody can deny the devastating effect this controversy has had on Anna and her children emotionally. Last but not least, Anna's narrative serves as a poignant reminder of the difficulties of faith, the significance of being strong for loved ones in times of trouble, and the intricacies of forgiving. She clearly loves her family very much and will continue to confront these difficulties head-on, even though her journey is far from complete.